Welcome to EIC ACCESS Plus info session. The purpose of this EIC ACCESS Plus info session 6 is to showcase the French ecosystems. Thanks for your interest in joining us. So this event is organized in cooperation with the Horizon Europe PCN. And I will now share with you the agenda of this event. The idea is to start with some welcome words. They present the EIC BAS, Business Acceleration Services, and PCN France. Then we will introduce the EIC service catalog in cooperation with our colleagues of EURA. And then our EIC partners from the French ecosystem, they will present their services. Then we will explain again if you have any questions about the EIC ACCESS Plus co-financing scheme, and I will explain very shortly how you can apply, and we will continue with the Q&A session. Gisela, I want to introduce Gisela Santos, Project Advisor at European Innovation Council. Please, Gisela.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be here today in this session organized by our ACCESS Plus team, the co-funding part of the EIC Ecosystem Partnership Program. I work for the European Innovation Council Department of the EIC agency in the Business Acceleration Services, and our Ecosystem Partnership Program is one of the services of the business acceleration that we manage in the EIC and trying to provide to our EIC beneficiaries and awardees the best services that we can gather in Europe and internationally as well. And the program has brought together at the moment more than 200 innovation partners, and we are very proud of the big team, the network that we have put in place. And today we are welcoming our partners from the French ecosystem. So thank you very much to each one of you for making your time available today to speak about the services that you have in the French ecosystem for our EIC beneficiaries. It's really a pleasure to collaborate with you. We have been already collaborating in different occasions, and we are really glad that you have put in place these specific services that you have within your organizations in order to serve the EIC portfolio of beneficiaries. So I really hope the session today will be useful, either for partners to explain what do they have in-house to offer, and also for the beneficiaries present here today on how they can profit from those services available in the French ecosystem. So our purpose in the EIC is really to increase the dynamics of this collaboration between innovations and service providers, and we really hope that also this co-funding part of the program, which gives the beneficiaries the possibility to benefit from 50% of a fee coverage, also helps them to join more easily these services. So from the EIC side, thank you to all the community, and I wish you a fruitful event, and looking forward also to hear feedback on how it went, and also any future success stories that come from the collaborations that might be born today or in the near future. So Christina, thank you so much for also moderating today, and to the whole team of ACCESS Plus, Antonio and Magloire, for having put this together. And also not forgetting our EURA team, the one that's managing the EIC service catalog on our behalf. So you will hear Tedora Aibud today explaining also the details on and the latest news on the EIC service catalog.
Thank you very much, Gisela. I would like now to introduce you to Gorga Zureta, coordinator of NCB for EIC Accelerator. Please, Gorga.
Hello everyone, so happy to see you there. So EIC is providing some support to the companies or the beneficiaries of this different program, or unfortunately for some of them you are just seal of excellence, but anyway you can enjoy some support from the EIC. So take advantage from these opportunities to strengthen, to reinforce your business. In the French ecosystem, we benefit from a lot of a stronger R&D ecosystem, strong infrastructure. For example, you have a lot of research capacities, incubators, accelerators, startup studios, IP advisor, business support, investors. So why not coming here to take advantage of that? It's one idea of this webinar, and moreover to have a reduced cost through the support of the EIC. And for the French company, you can consider, okay, I'm already in that ecosystem, so what's the point for me? Yeah, you know this ecosystem, but maybe you miss some opportunities, and moreover you have the financial support of the EIC to benefit from the support of the different service accessible through EIC ACCESS Plus. So take advantage with it. It will reinforce your business before considering an application to the next step. If you are EIC Pathfinder to the EIC Transition, if you are an EIC Transition to the EIC Accelerator, and if you are an EIC Transition Accelerator to access to the market and to deploy your solution massively worldwide.
Amazing. Thank you, Gorga. We will continue now with Deborah Ivu, and she will present the EIC service catalog.
Thank you, Christina. So I'll be very quick with my presentation as well on the next slide. So to give an overview of the program, first of all, so the EIC Ecosystem Partnership Program is a separate program from the EIC ACCESS Plus. It started in 2021. It's still in the piloting phase. It is one of the EIC Business Acceleration offers. The aim is to complement what is offered already by the EIC. So in terms of coaching, soft landing, and also tech to market, to provide to EIC beneficiaries and seal of excellence holders with tested and tried sector-specific, niche-specific services. So this is what we call the EIC partners that you'll be hearing from today. And we do this through the EIC service catalog. So it is an open access platform. At the moment, we have over 230 organizations and going up. And in terms of services, we have over 530 services. So all these services are categorized into 11 different categories. So for example, we have services that are focused on internationalization, some are only on coaching, some are on business planning. Sorry, at the screen, thank you. And others, for instance, on acceleration, venture building, and incubation services. So the catalog is quite comprehensive in the sense that you can find the full listing of the partners and the services. Each service has its own landing page where you can find all the details about the service, so including the description, the duration, sector, TRL, and the financial requirements, as well as the service ID. So these 2 points at the end, the financial requirement and service ID, are very important for you to take note of, especially when you're going to EIC ACCESS Plus for co-funding application. In addition to that, we also have 53 IP due diligence experts. So these are individual experts coming from EU IPO. So that is also a whole new other program that is integrated within the catalog, and they are also available for co-financing. In terms of communication, so you can communicate with the partners directly through the catalog. So you simply go to the landing page of the service, and when you scroll down, there is a button that says contact the service provider. You can fill out the form, and this will directly go to the partner, and they will reply to you by email or phone if you provide your contact details. In terms of service application, everything is done through EIC ACCESS Plus platform. So all the services Once you have identified them, you have to go to Access Plus in order to apply. And of course, the catalog is strictly and exclusively for EIC beneficiaries and Seal of Excellence holders, although the eligibility criteria for the catalog and for the co-financing are slightly different. So please always check either with us. We will show you our contact address in the next slide, or our EIC Access Plus team before you move ahead to application. And to guide you through the catalog, so this is to know how to navigate through, how to filter and identify services, and then also how to use the EIC Access Plus platform to apply for services. We have the EIC beneficiary brief available on the catalog. It says a PDF file, so it is a guidebook, let's say, that has all the steps in illustrations on how to move from one step to the other. So in terms of engagement, so it's very similar to this info session that we are having. We have what we call the Ask Me Anything webinars, where they're thematic, so they are either sector-based, or health, or medtech, or biotech, or they are category-based, so for services of partners that are providing, let's say, acceleration services or support fundraising services. And these are online events where the partners pitch their services to EIC beneficiaries. So we have them at least 4 or 5 times a year. So the next one will be on the 10th of July. The call for this event is already online, so feel free, please, to register. And the next one after would be in September, and the call for that will be launched around end of July, August. So keep an eye out. And then we also have the EIC Partners Day. So for this year, it has already passed, but it is an event, a physical event we hold together with partners and beneficiaries so that they can network and exchange. And this is done usually back to back with the EIC Summit. So we will have the next ones in the upcoming years. And we can also find EIC partners on the EIC community. If you haven't already spoken with them or interacted with them through the catalog, feel free to look them up on the EIC community using their own label, so the EIC partners, and interact with them as much as you can. Finally, we ask you to subscribe to the EIC BAS newsletter. If you haven't already, you'll find a lot of information about BAS offers in general, but we also have a section dedicated to the catalog and some services from partners. And we also have some materials that are very useful for you in the catalog itself under the FAQ, so such as short video on how to use the catalog and also the EIC beneficiary brief. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you, Teodora. Let's continue with the partners. We have 7 partners that accepted to join us, all of them based in France. Let's start with Stéphanie Thea, representing Paris-Saclay Development Authority.
Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Stéphanie, and I represent the Paris-Saclay Development Authority, which is a public agency dedicated to foster one of Europe's most powerful innovation ecosystem. This is Paris-Saclay, and this is an area located in southwest of Paris region. This area brings together over 700 startups, 150 industrial players, and 50 innovative spaces, including private and public accelerators. This is a scientific hub where cutting-edge research meets the real-world application, and where you could maybe find your next growth opportunities. So as you can see on the pictures, we are not just a science cluster or academic campus. We are concretely building new neighborhood in existing cities around innovation. So we will have we are lucky enough to have on the area the future Metro Line 18. You can see it on the first picture on the left, the future train station, and that means direct access to Paris City in less than half an hour, to Orly International Airport in less than 50 minutes, and that will put Paris-Saclay 5 minutes away from Massy high-speed train station. So for companies like yours, it really means connect global connectivities with local convenience, including international schools, housing offers, co-working spaces, cutting-edge research equipment such as synchrotron, and also all amenities, services just minutes away from your future labs or offices. And my job in this ecosystem is to help you landing and make your landing easy and impactful So whether you're looking for R&D collaboration, business development, accelerators program, or just a physical base in France, I'm here to put you in touch with the right person in the ecosystem. I will concretely present you 3 offers that we put on the EIC beneficiary platform. The first one is about connecting you to research teams in Paris-Saclay, thanks to a partnership with LASAT Paris-Saclay, which is our technology transfer office. Their job is really to bring technology to market and to bridge the gap between our 300 plus public labs and industry players. So if you're scouting IP2 license or seeking to do co-development with public labs of Paris-Saclay, our TTO can help you connect with them, since they are both speaking the tech and business language. The second offer is about giving you visibility and market access. This is a flagship innovation event called Paris-Saclay Spring. So it's every year in May, and it's a really high density day of B2B meetings with VC, corporates, and R&D leaders. I want to share with you maybe one example of an Italian startups that we met on the Web Summit in Lisbon, who attended the event as a visitor, so she could benefit from the B2B meetings in 2024. And then on the event, she met the head of the X-Novation Incubators program. She joined the program for 9 months, and by 2025, she was selected to be part of the 50 most promising startups of Paris-Saclay, who has a booth on the event and the opportunity to pitch in front of a jury of VC and industrials. So that's the kind of trajectory we love to support. I also wanted to highlight that we have a partnership with EIC on this event. So in 2024, 4 startups in cleantech could benefit from the event and had a booth. This year, it was 5 startups in the health tech. So next year, we'll pursue the collaboration. So you will have, we'll update the process selection on the platform, and also which verticals we will pick this year. And the last one that we also provide is the soft landing program. So basically is 2 weeks immersion within our ecosystem. The package includes 2 meetings with tech experts for the first diagnosis, 3 B2B meetings tailor-made according to your project, 1 desk at a co-working space, Le Playground, which is our flagship hub, and also access to networking and B2B events. If you have any question regarding those offers, or if you happen to be in Paris and want me to show you around, don't hesitate to contact me. I have my contact details.
Thank you, Stephanie. Here you can see the contact details. I will now ask Thanos to present.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Thanos Papazoglou. I'm representing the European Synchrotron in Grenoble. I'm a business development officer, part of the business development team at ESRF. So very briefly, what we actually do at ESRF, we generate X-rays, high energy X-rays, that they are actually characterized by exceptional coherence and brilliance and coherence. And what those X-rays actually give the possibility to our industrial and academic users to characterize almost any kind of material from almost all possible sectors. ESRF is the perfect example of international collaboration and cooperation. And as you can see from this photo, from this slide, we are funded by 19 countries, which are divided in member countries and associate countries. ESRF was the first third-generation synchrotron that opened its doors to the public in 1994. And after the upgrade, which finished 2020, we are the first 4th-generation high-energy synchrotron in the world. There are another 3 high-energy synchrotrons in the world, one in Japan, Spring 8, one in Germany, in Hamburg, and one in Chicago, APS. So here you have a few information about ESRF. We have a couple of approximately 10,000 visitors per year. That was a nice dog, by the way. And we have 10 ERC grants that we since the upgrade. We have 2,000 publications per year. That makes, if you do the maths, every 4 hours there is a publication from ESRF. That there's a publication that has data from ESRF. and 30% of our research have an industrial partner. One of our missions, although we are a research facility, is to help industrial partners to use our X-rays. For that reason, we have what we call the Business Development Office, where we guarantee confidential and rapid access. That means that our industrial partners, they don't have to go through the proposal process, so they can apply, they can ask for beam time, and within a month, they get maximum within a month they get access to our facility. We have industries from all possible sectors, and we have clients from small startups and major brands from all over the world. So I selected a few examples of tomography. Here you see videos of a battery that we scan the entire battery and we zoom in to up to higher resolution. On the left side, we have an example of a USB where we can zoom into the electronics, for example, at a much higher resolution. In the middle, we have composite material that our industrial partner thought that we don't have zero porosity, where you see here that is not the case. In the middle, at the bottom, we have an abuse battery test. Actually, there is a nail penetrating a battery, and we follow with ultra fast radiography this explosion phenomena. And that's a small, there are very few examples, and the list can be very, very wide. Yes, although ESRF, it is research facility, we are open to work with industry. We guarantee easy, fast, and confidential access. We can act as a hub, knowledge hub for industry, meaning that we can also act as consultants. And since we are a Société Civile, we are working on a cost recovery basis. And with that, I would like to thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Thanos. So now we will continue with the next presentation by Sophie Champagne. She will be presenting Aerospace Valley, and she invited one of their companies, OLEDCom. Alexis, please, Sophie.
Quickly about Aerospace Valley. So we are the biggest European cluster for aerospace, drone and defense sector. And so I am managing the district, which is an accelerator for startups from Aerospace Valley. So basically, we have an accelerating program startups from our industries, obviously from the AA sector, aerospace, drones and defense. And we provide a la carte support. Also, we provide software opportunities that we have.
Thank you, Sophie. Alexis, Thomasin, you are connected here.
Thank you for the opportunity to pitch today. Thank you, Sophie. My name is Alexis. I'm a business developer at OLEDCom. We are a French company specialized in communication using light, and we mainly deploy our solutions in the aerospace, defense, and space sectors. And we joined the district by Aerospace Valley in 2024. And this support has been a real accelerator for our growth. And thanks to the district and Sophie Champagne, we were able to open offices in Toulouse, right in the heart of the aerospace ecosystem. It was a strategic move for us, given our focus on space and aviation. Beyond the office spaces, the district offers comprehensive support, including active monitoring of strategic calls for tenders, for example, for CNES tenders, ESA tenders, and so on, which is crucial for a company like ours. Strong networking opportunities with delegations, key contact, and regular events, and some inspiring masterclasses and workshops, helping us take a step back and structure our strategy.
Amazing. Thank you, Alexia. We will continue. Next one is Caroline C, representing Angel Santé.
Hello, everyone. Thank you to EIC ACCESS Plus for having us today. I think it's a great opportunity to better understand what the partners do and maybe answer your questions afterwards. My name is Caroline. I'm head of Angel Santé, which is the largest business angel network in Europe solely dedicated to healthcare. So though we are a French investor only, we have quite a very large understanding of the needs of startups when it comes to biotech, medtech, or digital health companies, since that is our scope of investment. We've been around since 2008, have invested in more than 100 portfolio, and we've been also very active on the European level with other healthcare investors. And we've been, I think we were the first EIC partner to sign with EIC a few years back, because EIC realized that the medtech, biotech, or even digital health companies at different stage of development had different issues that they needed to discuss with experts. What we've been doing with EIC Partners is, obviously, if you're a French health tech company raising a seed round, please come to us. We'll be happy to take a look and maybe invest in your company. But if you are elsewhere in Europe, or you are raising a Series A, we can help you with 3 different things that we've offered at EIC in the catalog. One very important thing is, are you ready to fundraise? We have a very specific method of evaluating companies, different whether you be a biotech company, a digital health, or a medtech company. So what we offer is a 1-hour session with 2 experts close to your company's activity, and they will challenge you on 18 items, and we'll try to give you the clearest recommendations on how to improve your fundraising case. And this is very important because it saves you loads of trouble before going and contacting investors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Caroline. Next one is Ghislain Demonda from API Conseil, please.
Yeah, thank you very much, Maria. Yeah, actually, Jérôme is there as well. So we are API Conseil. We are a boutique IP law firm. We are based in Paris and Pau in the southwest of France. And we are basically the first IP law firm to be registered in the EIC service catalog back in 2024. Basically, we started this adventure with the EIC catalog, which is very interesting and very stimulating, thanks to some of our clients that benefit from the EIC. So they became EIC awardees, and then the catalog started, and we decided to pass all the process and propose different type of services. One thing which is specific about API Conseil is the fact that we most of the time, and this is what we strive for, trying to align your IP strategy to your business. So it means that when we work with you, the first thing that we discuss is basically what you plan to do. We're not discussing about the technology yet, not discussing about your trademark yet, but you're discussing about your business, what you want to do, what you want to sell. Here you can see our values, basically the 4 values that we use in order to propose our different services. So we were basically working in all different type of IP, patent, trademark, industrial design, contract, and so on. So this is, let's say, quite normal, but this is the way that we're doing it, which is very different than most of our customers. And Jérôme will introduce you basically the services that we have proposed to its company, and also how we handle that from the outset.
Thanks, Ghislain. Hello everyone. So I'm Jérôme, CEO of Inspec. In one sentence, at Inspec we develop optical chips that are used as chemical and physical sensors for to measure what's going on in chemical and biological reactions. So we are developing, to be clear, we're developing a piece of hardware, that's a hardware system that also has a software component. So there's a lot to protect while we do this, and so we've been working with Ghislain and API Conseil since the beginning of the company 4 years ago. And the EIC ACCESS Plus was an opportunity for us to go even faster in our IP strategy. So what we've done in the context of EIC ACCESS Plus were actually different services, 3 different studies. One of them was fairly straightforward, I think. I mean, just now you should say how straightforward it was to make, but it was an FTO analysis, so freedom to operate analysis, on an existing patent. And so the idea here, for those of you who are not familiar with freedom to operate, is to look at what other patents might exist in the same area as our patent, and see if we're able to to operate freely. I mean, it's in the name, as the name suggests, to operate freely with our patent, or if we need to take a license for some other patent that might be blocking ours. So I think it's a very important tool to assess the strengths of a patent. How independent is it from other patents, and also to identify potential opportunities. If we realize that there aren't too many other patents in the space, well, means that there might be opportunities to do some more patenting. Service number 2 was a patent landscape study. So we have, as a company, we have a few ideas of domain, of topics where we think it is important for us to strengthen our IP position.
Thank you, Jerome. Yeah. And this is all for us. So here we have our details. So please know that we are technology agnostic, but we are really eager to be at the front of technology. So all the deep tech technology startup are welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ghislain and
Thank
Jerome.
you,
now I would like to welcome Camille Pélocan from Atlan Paul.
Thank you for the opportunity to share a little bit about our organization and the services we are providing. So I'm from Atlan Paul. We are an incubator from the French Ministry of Research. Actually, we are over France, 19 of those incubators, almost one for every region. And we are operating mainly over the region of Pays de la Loire. And we are working very closely with all the ecosystem. We are trying to use the trends of all the ecosystem all over the region. We are connected with the different competitive clusters. We've been operating for 38 years already, and we supported almost 500 startups and created quite a lot of jobs in the region. Overall, we have 5-year programs that are supporting deep tech startups. About half of the startups are deep tech. But in the scope of the EIC, we focused on 2 services that we think might be relevant for you. The first one is we call it deep tech matching. We understood along the years and our experience that often there is a lack of associates to create and develop the project. There are brilliant people in the universities and brilliant researchers. So what we propose is a sourcing and qualification service from a database that we are updating along the meetings with different people, including already successful entrepreneurs that are willing to start another adventure. So we may find someone for you to connect with and maybe associate with you to build the company. And the second service to scaling industrial startups, because in our region we have mainly maritime, health and energy sectors that are quite developed. And we propose support to connect with the ecosystem of those sectors, doing R&D project together, doing partnership for business, whatever you need. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Camille. Now we will continue with Olivier Bourrat, representing Bourg-de-Lomenie.
Hello everybody, my name is Olivier Bourrat and I am a French and European patent attorney at Cabinet Bourg-de-Lomenie. So before briefly introducing our service, Bourg-de-Lomenie is a large IP firm in Europe, having its headquarters in Paris. As you can see on the map here, we have also offices in several European cities, including Lille, Marseille, where I am based, Lyon, but also in Germany, in Munich, or in Birmingham, in England. We have more than 40 patent attorneys and also trademark attorneys. And thanks to this large number of patent engineers, our firm is able to assist our clients in all existing technical fields, including physics, mechanics, biotechnology, IT, electronics, etc. We have 2 services. The one is drafting and filing patent applications, and second one is freedom to operate studies, FTO. Regarding FTO, I believe you all know that having a patent doesn't necessarily guarantee you the freedom to use it freely. So it's very important that you have a focus on this point also.
Excellent, Olivier. Thank you very much. Now we will continue with the grant. Please, Antonio.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you, everybody. My name is Antonio Zangrilli. So this is a project funded by the EIC Services, by the European Commission, and it's a project that supports beneficiaries. And my colleague Magloire later on will illustrate to you who are the beneficiaries that we are supporting. And the project will support these beneficiaries to access the EIC Service Catalog services. So basically, the beneficiaries we are supporting are those organizations participating in the EIC project, and I'm referring to the Pathfinder, Transition, and the Accelerator project. But also, we support those projects that receive the Seal of Excellence winners. We support the beneficiaries, and we can provide a grant up to 60,000 euro for accessing to one or more services in the EIC service catalog. And our project aims to support at the end of the project conclusion that is foreseen in the next year. We aim to support 180 firms. This is a very short introduction of the project. So Magloire, the floor is yours to continue the presentation with the technical aspects of the project.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are targeting 180 beneficiaries, and most of which are EIC awardees, and these are participants in the EIC Pathfinder, Transition, and Accelerator projects, and also including those from the EIC pilot phase from between 2018 to 2020. Also, we are targeting Seal of Excellence holders, these organizations who are participating in the projects awarded with the Seal of Excellence certification under the Horizon Europe program. We are also targeting spin-offs from EIC awarded projects. We'd also like to inform you that any project partner can apply so long as the service benefits the project and also its outcomes. There's another type of beneficiaries who can universities, private or public research organizations, also SMEs who perform research and development activities. These beneficiaries are also welcome to apply for the grant. Regarding the financial support, so basically based on the invoice that we receive from the beneficiaries, EIC ACCESS Plus funds up to 50% of the cost of the services, and the services must come from the partners that are listed on the EIC service catalog. All right, we often receive many questions from beneficiaries or applicants asking us about the remaining 50%, since ACCESS Plus is there to provide support for 50%. So how then can beneficiaries cover the remaining 50%? So we have three options. The first is that either they can participants and beneficiaries can fund the projects from their own fund. That is, they pay the other 50% from their own sources. Another option is the national or regional public funding. This is funding. This funding can cover part or all of the remaining cost that is left. We invite beneficiaries to first of all quickly check the eligibility criteria to make sure that the quality of to make sure they qualify for the funding. Then they will have to select a service provider, as I mentioned, from the list of the list that of partners that are listed in the service catalog. Then they will have to join the ACCESS Plus community. The applications are submitted online. The call is open until May 31st, 2026. We accept applications based on some eligibility criteria. First, the company applying for ACCESS Plus grant must be registered in one of the EU or associated countries. Also, the second point will be the 50% services cost to be funded by the EIC ACCESS Plus project should not have been previously financed by other European or national or similar initiatives. So the remaining 50% of the services or the service cost can be covered by other means. The third point, the total grant amount requested should not exceed 60,000 euros. and it can cover one or multiple packages. The applicant must include a clear and detailed description of the service in the application form, and they must also have to outline the expected results and the impact within. The beneficiary also must ensure the service completion should be by June 30th, 2026. So in fact, the payments are made in 1 or 2 installments, depending on the size of the grant. So if the grants are below or equal to 10,000 euros, they are paid in full or in 1 installment. Grants above 10,000 euros get 50% upfront, and they get the remaining 50% at the completion of the service. Beneficiaries are also expected to provide a short report and a satisfaction survey about the quality of the service they received at the end of the service delivery. This is us. If you have any questions or need help, or you have specifics about the project, please feel free to reach out to myself and my colleague Antonio.
Thank you, Magdalena and Antonio. I will try to be quick with explaining how to apply to this EIC Access Plus grant. So again, the grant is addressed to EIC beneficiary, Pathfinder, Transition and Accelerator, also Seal of Excellence holders. They are eligible to come to receive this grant. So what they need to do, they need to connect on the EIC service catalog, they need to use the filters, and they need to identify the right service that will be convenient for them. They have 2 options, 2 buttons that I want to clarify. So one is the contact the service provider. This is the option that companies have to contact the EIC partners, ask questions, and at this point what we recommend is to have a request a quotation on highlighting the cost, the timeline, and the conditions from this EIC partner. Once more or less this is clear and you agree with what is being requested, you can ask for this EIC Access Plus co-funding scheme, and you will be addressed to the website in which you will receive all the information related to this EIC grant, and you will need to click on funding, and you will be linked to our EIC Access Plus community hub, where now we have more than, this is an old number, but we have more than 800 members that are registered, including EIC partners and EIC beneficiaries and Seal of Excellence holders. You have the possibility to interact there with them. So when connecting here, you have 2 options. You need to be registered on EuroQT. If you have an account, you just need to log in and request to enter this community hub or create a profile. This is for us an eligible checkpoint, and it's me personally who is accepting or refusing these requests. So it's very quickly, when you need to create an EuroQT profile, you need to state that you are a company or EIC partners if you have not created yet your account, and you will have questions that will allow you to receive our news. Of course, EuroQT is also providing the possibility to look for EIC other business support initiatives and also other investors. So these are optionals. This is not mandatory for companies. So this ideally should take 3 minutes to complete your profile. So once you're part of the EIC Access Plus community hub, you will notice that you have here multiple updates related to the next info sessions, related to the applications, and any questions the members, you can post it. And also with an EIC Access Plus partners, they also like to post their services and their updates. So you can have a look and you can receive these updates. So I forgot maybe to mention that here you can also download all the documents as well on the website too. So when completing the form, the application form, you will need to state information related to the EIC service provider. So you will need to have you need to identify the name of the provider and also the service ID. So thanks, I saw many EIC partners that you stated the service ID. So this is important for them because we are asking this information as well, the cost and when the service is starting and ending. So we are also asking companies to upload declaration of owners, and this is a document that you can download from our website and the community hub. And you will receive in 1 week. We are supposed to evaluate in 10 days. I would say that you will receive an email from my colleagues Antonio and Magluar with explaining what are the next steps, and you might need you might need to send other contracts, invoices. So just be prepared for this. Main takeaway: join the EIC Access Plus community. So that's it from my side. Let's start with the questions. I see the question from Jérôme. The grant is up to 60,000 euros, but in all cases, 50% should be supported by the company. Just if you could clarify a little bit.
Yes, the 50% should be covered in different ways. So the first one is maybe the company cash. So if the company has the cash to invest in the services, the company itself should provide the money to cover what is going to pay to the service provider's invoice. Otherwise, if the services could be covered even with other public funds. So my colleagues told before that you can cover by if you are participating in a European project like the Pathfinder project or Accelerator, if you can cover with part of this money the services. So there are different strategies to use for covering the service costs, but yes, we can ensure that we can arrive up to 50%. The other part should be the beneficiary should find a solution to cover the rest of the service costs, and so to pay the invoice issued by the service provider.
Does Angel Santé Business Angels invest in EIC beneficiaries outside France? We are based in Sweden.
So as I mentioned, as investors, we only invest in French companies. So we would not be able to invest in a Swedish company. However, we can bring our services to any company in the world, but just not the investment.
Thank you, Caroline. If you can clarify, Antonio, the funding scheme.
The total maximum funds that we can provide, the grant that we can pay is 60,000 euro. So of course, to receive 60,000 euro, that means that the service cost is the double, is 120,000 euro. We pay 50% of the cost you pay to the service provider.
I think it was very clear for everyone. Thank you very much to all the EIC partners for participating here. That's it from my side. I don't know if you wanted to say some words, Antonio, just to end up.
Yes, of course. So I heard your presentations, very, very useful from the service provider. So I noticed that there are some very strong incubator and accelerator with I'm referring to Paris Saclay with 700 startups, is well understood, but also Tantapol with more than 400 startups. So if you have beneficiaries in your network, this is the message also for the others. If you know beneficiary in your networks and you understand they need some support, some services from the service provider, the catalog, please don't hesitate to contact us, or we are very happy to explain you better, and we can fix a one-to-one call with you on your beneficiary is selected and you invite to use your services. So be proactive. We are contacting a lot of beneficiaries to just to understand if they need some support from Access Plus, but you are the service provider. You are also registered in the EIC service catalog. So if you have in your network beneficiaries potentially interested in your services, so be proactive, and if you need some support from us, we can fix a one-to-one call to explain you or your potential clients, so /beneficiaries, how Access Plus can support you.
Perfect. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye bye.